Hello, I'm here with,
I'm Christensen.
and I'm going to be going over prompt 2 questions. How much interaction did you have with either parent?
So when I was younger, I had a lot of interaction with both my parents. Like if I wasn't in school, I was with them because they got out of work around the same time as that and then came to pick me up. My dad was usually the one that picked us up, and we used to go to school in like downtown Austin, so it would be a long drive there and back to home. So we talked with him a lot, me and my sister. So I had a lot of interaction with him, and then I had a lot of interaction with my mom too. We were really close and watched shows together and stuff.
Okay, and then how did the difference in time and interaction style influence your identity and outlook?
I think I spent technically more time with my dad, but I feel like I was always closer with my mom just because of what we did, and I guess more girly things. My dad would play video games and stuff in the car with us, or we would play on his phone and we would talk about it with him, or talk about video games at home. And then my mom, we would do sports and hair or whatever, feminine stuff, playing. So I think it just helped me grow up to be more feminine, and my dad just kind of he also learned to do our hair and learned to be a dad of female girls. So it just helped me grow up more feminine, I think.
Okay, and then what about your upbringing would you like to replicate in the future for your own children, and what would you absolutely not want to replicate and why?
Well, I'm a child of 3. I'm the oldest, and I have one younger sister and one younger brother. And I think the dynamic of having 3 children, I know you can't technically choose, but that's what I would like as a parent in the future.
Okay.
So yeah, I would like to have 3 because, if you're not close with one, you'll be close with the other, or you can be close with both. It works out both ways. So I would have to have 3, and then I was also brought up in a Catholic household. Sorry. Okay. I was also brought up in a Catholic household and was given, put in Catholic school. So I want to do that because I think it really helped the community. Because in a Catholic school, there's not many people, so you're closer to the people that are there. And so I think that really helped my upbringing and being closer to people and just getting that little community that everyone there. So I would do that, but growing up, my mom was always super strict, and I think it raised me in a good way, and I know values and what's right and what's wrong. So I think it's good, but for my kids, I'll be strict, but I don't want to be as strict as her. She always tells me I'm lucky that I don't have her mom as a mom because she was also more strict with her. So I think she probably replicated the same thing as what I'm saying. Yes. So I would be strict, just not as strict because I've not my mom is so strict. I'm not able to hang out with friends because she's so strict about it. And so I would just like to have a better thought about that.
Okay. Thank you. And last question, how has trauma from your past affected your present life?
I don't think I've had much trauma per se.
Yes.
I guess it's maybe punishment from parents. Hold on. Sorry. Being grounded. I got a lot of being grounded, or we also got spanked when we were younger by my dad. And I don't really know if I want to do the whole spanking thing in my future because it's just not something I really like to see or anything. But grounding, I do think is very effective. I know some people that don't have a lot of discipline, and it has definitely affected their upbringing. So I think grounding, I will replicate in my future. And nobody likes it, of course, but it instills discipline in your life and what's right and what's wrong, and that there's consequences. So, yeah.
how would you say spanking affects you or others?
I mean, I think it started when you're younger, like when you're like toddler to about like I'd say like 9 years old. You can't really ground them as much. Like it doesn't really mean as much, I think. Or I was a child and we didn't have all the electronics we do today. Kids are more like attracted to electronics now. So when I was little, we didn't have all that. So spanking was more of the like the first consequence that came to mind when it like came to my parents. So that was like the first consequence, and then grounding came as we got older. So yeah, but like my brother is 9 years younger than me, and so seeing him be young and like my dad doing that, I just really didn't like to see it. So I don't really want to do that in the future. It might happen. I don't know. It's something that will come to me as I become a parent, and we'll decide then with my partner. But as of now, I don't really think it's something I want to do. I'll probably resort to grounding more than physical.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Em.